Hi folks, since we're doing a unit this week on Scratch, I thought that I would make a short screencast to give you a little tour of the program and kind of show you how it works. So this is the website, scratch.mit.edu, and it was created by the folks at MIT to make an easy way for people to learn how to do computer programming. It's sort of geared towards younger kids, but it's a really powerful tool. So hopefully you've created an account and you're logged in up here. You can see that I'm logged in here. Basically what we're going to do is create a new document. So you're going to click on Create. This gives you the screen that allows you to create any game that you want or any project, whatever you want. What I asked you to do this week was to go through the Getting Started tutorial and then to go through the Create a Pong Game tutorial so that you can get some knowledge of how the program works before you try to create your own game. So in order to do these tutorials, you might be wondering where they're located. So if you look at this Scratch creation screen, in the upper right hand corner up here there's a little help button shaped like a circle with a question mark. If you click on that, it's going to offer you some options. There's these step-by-step tutorials, and this is what I'd like you to start with. But also take a notice that there's this how-to section that gives you some tips for how to do things in your game, how to bounce around, how to keep score, how to make something happen if you collide. So how to do some animation. So these things are helpful, and hopefully you can check them out. But I absolutely have asked you to please do this Getting Started with Scratch tutorial. So let's take a look at that. So basically the way this works is there's this tutorial here, and what you need to do is watch what happens here, and then when you've done whatever they ask you to do, click Start Moving. So to begin, they ask you to drag a move block into the scripts area. This is just giving you a little tour of the Scratch environment. So if this is in your way and you can't see the scripts area, you can exit out, and now you can just drag a move block onto the scripts area. Then you can open up this window again and check to see that you did what it asked you to do, and then move on to the next step. So now it wants me to drag out a play drum block and snap it onto the move block. So I'm going to X this out. If your monitor is bigger than mine, you should be able to see both the help and the script section at the same time. My monitor is just quite small. So there's the play drum block. I have this monitor set to a small setting so the video won't be too huge. So you're going to go through all the steps of this tutorial. Make sure that you follow and read all the way down. Look at the images that they offer you, and then when you're done, click on the next button. You can't skip any steps, or this is going to cause you to skip sections of your project, and then you'll lose points. And plus, more importantly, you won't learn all the tricks that they're showing you. So you're going to go through the Getting Started with Scratch tutorial, and when you're done with that, you can click back to All Tips, and you can go to the Create a Pong Game. Click on the Create a Pong Game. Watch this video. It gives you some good ideas for things that you can do with your Pong game, and then follow along. You're going to first choose a backdrop. Now, okay, maybe you've already got this Getting Started tutorial project going over here. So what you could do is you could give that project title, Getting Started, and you could save it. There's this Save Now button up here. Make sure you save it. And then you could create a new one. So there, now I've got a new one. I'm going to call it my Pong Game. Don't use your real name in the title of your game because these games will eventually be made public, so we don't want you to be sharing your real name with the whole world. So now we're going to follow the instructions. Don't forget to watch the video. Then first choose a backdrop. So it says choose a backdrop for your Pong game. Click this icon to open the backdrop library. So you're going to go over to your stage and you're going to find that icon. Let me click on it. There's a new backdrop icon down there. I just can't reach it because I've made my screen too small. But you can also reach backdrops over here by clicking on the backdrop tab and click on the new backdrop icon. And so pick out a simple backdrop, something that you like. You can check from all of these different types of backdrops and click OK. That adds a new backdrop for me. And then I'm going to just scroll all the way down and make sure I followed all the directions on this page, and then go to the next page. Next, choose a ball. You can choose any sprite from the library to be your ball. So I'll choose that and then go on with my baseball theme. I'll pick the baseball and click OK. Scroll all the way down. Read this. Why are characters in Scratch called sprites? We borrowed the word from the first video games. You can delete the cat with the scissors tool. Click on the scissors and then click on the cat. So you can do that. Another way to delete a sprite is also to right click on it, and then right click and say delete. So there, I've gotten rid of the cat. And then next, make the ball move. So you're going to follow along. Make sure that you do everything that each step says, and then go on to the next step. And if you lose your place, you can always go back to this menu here. Will show you all the steps in the tutorial, or you could go back to all tips, click back on create a Pong game, and right here there's a list of steps. So that way you can find where you left off if you have to stop in the middle. If you do have to stop in the middle, please make sure that you save your game. Click Save Now. It saves automatically every once in a while, but it's not as great as Google Docs, so do keep an eye on that. And then otherwise, that's all I'm going to show you right now for how to get started with your Pong game. And I'll probably make another video in a couple of days that will show you how to add some extra things to your Pong game above and beyond what the tutorial shows you. So have fun with this. I really love Scratch, and I hope you do too. All right, see you soon. Bye-bye.